As President Donald Trump steps into his second term, his approval ratings are proving to be a topic of intense discussion and analysis across the nation. The numbers fluctuate, but most polls, including those from NBC News and Emerson College, place his approval rating in the mid-40s. For instance, reports from March 2025 indicate ratings around 47%, while others like Reuters, Ipsos, show a slightly lower figure at 44%. Real Clear polling averages Trump's approval at 48.1% with a nearly equal disapproval rate. These approval ratings are more than mere numbers. They reflect a complex landscape of public opinion shaped by various factors. Interestingly, Trump's current ratings are better than his average during the first term, which stood at 41% and closely match his peak at that time. However, when compared to Joe Biden's approval ratings at a similar point in his presidency, Trump's numbers fall short, as Biden enjoyed a 54% approval rating. This comparison offers a critical perspective on how Trump's leadership is perceived relative to past presidents. Despite these figures, the broader sentiment towards Trump's presidency during his second term remains a mixed bag. The numbers suggest that while a significant portion of Americans approve of his performance, a nearly equal number remain critical of his actions. This delicate balance makes the analysis of his approval ratings an intriguing subject as it highlights the deep divisions within the American political landscape. In examining Trump's approval ratings, it is essential to compare them to historical benchmarks to understand their significance in context. During Trump's first term, his approval ratings averaged around 41%, with occasional peaks reaching 49%. The current ratings suggest an improvement, though they still fall short of the highest marks achieved by other presidents like Barack Obama or George W. Bush in similar stages of their presidencies. Biden's 54% approval at this point offers a stark contrast, emphasizing the challenges Trump faces in winning broader public favor. Trump's approval ratings are influenced by a variety of factors, including his economic policies, tariff strategies, and immigration reforms. Each of these policy areas has seen mixed reception from the public, contributing to the oscillation in approval ratings. Notably, the economic concerns stemming from inflation and market performance have had a significant impact, with many Americans expressing anxiety over Trump's handling of the economy. Moreover, Trump's strategic approach to tariffs and international trade has not always been well received. Polls reflect a general disapproval of his tariff strategies, with many believing these policies could do more harm than good. This sentiment underscores the complexity of economic issues and their influence on presidential approval ratings, as economic stability remains a top priority for American voters. A closer look at the key factors affecting Trump's approval reveals the nuanced interplay between policy decisions and public perception. Economic concerns remain at the forefront, with Reuters, Ipsos reporting a decline in approval of Trump's economic management from 43% in January to 39% in March. This dip highlights growing public dissatisfaction amid fears of erratic economic policies and the potential adverse effects of tariffs on the economy. Furthermore, Trump's immigration policies, particularly those emphasizing deportation and border security, have garnered significant support within his Republican base. However, these policies also face criticism from the broader populace, reflecting the divisive nature of immigration reform in America. Trump's action on these fronts speaks to his commitment to addressing core issues that resonate with his supporters, yet they also contribute to the polarized views that characterize his approval ratings. In his first 60 days of the second term, Trump has been notably active, signing 92 executive orders. These include high-profile decisions like withdrawing from the World Health Organization and implementing policies aimed at workforce optimization. Such decisive actions have a dual impact. They reinforce his leadership style to supporters while inviting scrutiny and opposition from detractors. Amidst the fluctuating approval ratings, a surprising trend is emerging: increased optimism about the nation's direction. Reports suggest that more voters than ever since 2004 believe the country is on the right track, a sentiment that could play a significant role in shaping the political landscape as the 2026 midterms approach. This optimism, despite the prevailing economic concerns, highlights a complex dynamic between public perception and political reality. The upcoming midterm elections present a critical juncture for both the Republican and Democratic parties. While Democrats face historically low approval ratings, the division among voters about the future course of the nation provides an opportunity for Republicans to consolidate support around Trump's leadership. However, the outcome remains uncertain as voters continue to weigh the impact of Trump's policies on their everyday lives. As the nation inches closer to the midterms, Trump's approval ratings will play a pivotal role in defining the political narrative. His ability to sway public opinion through significant policy decisions and capitalize on the growing optimism could be key in shaping the electoral outcomes. The interplay between approval ratings, public optimism, and policy impacts will undoubtedly be a focal point in the months leading up to the elections. These factors collectively paint a picture of a nation grappling with its identity amidst evolving political challenges, where approval ratings serve as a barometer for the administration's performance and the public's response to its strategies.